Hi everyone. In this video, we will talk about how to improve our implementation skills. So one of the major trouble with that I've seen with my students is that they are not able to, implement the problems. They understand the logic. Let's say they are able to build the logic for some problems, but they are not able to implement it properly. When I say implement properly, I mean that implement in one attempt or get it right in one attempt or maximum two attempts. So that should be our goal. And if you're not able to achieve that goal right now, or you're not consistent with that, then it means you're not good at implementation at this point and you need to improve. So in this video, we are going to be discussing how do we improve our implementation skills. And certainly if we improve our implementation skills, then we are at least 60 to 70% of the coding tests we will be able to clear, because many of these coding tests have easy problems. And if we are good with implementation, then we won't waste time and we will get right in just the first attempt itself. Okay, so let's get started. So tip number one for improving the implementation skills. So when we start implementing any problem, okay, the biggest issue that I have seen people is that once they get the logic, they start just typing quickly. Okay, or some people think that implementation is related to typing. If you type faster, then your implementation will be faster. That is a very absurd notion that I've seen. Now, never do that. Even if you get the implementation, even if you understand the solution of a problem, even if you have done the solution 100 times, don't jump into the implementation right away. First, implement it in your mind. Okay, what do I mean by implement in your mind? So let's say you are implementing a simple problem, let's say cycle detection in linked list. Now, for those of you who have done this problem, you will know it uses two pointer method, one fast pointer and one slow pointer, and a fast pointer is incremented twice, slow pointer is incremented one time. Now, before you start writing a single line of code, just structure the code in your mind. Okay, these are the variable declarations I will have. This is the while loop that I will have. In the while loop, this is the condition, and inside the while loop, I will write these lines. Okay, it has to be a rough idea. I'm not saying that type exact code in your mind, line by line. It has to be a rough idea. For example, if you, let's say you are implementing another problem which involves a lot of different steps. So just get an idea in your mind that okay, I have these operations that I want to do. These operations I will do in this loop, these operations I will do in that loop, and for these operations I will make a separate function. Instead of writing them together, I will make a separate function. So all of this, just close your eyes and just visualize all of this. Once you do that, then when you start writing, you will have a lot of great clarity. Otherwise, what happens? We start typing something, and after typing a lot of lines, we realize that I missed that. Maybe I should take up this piece of code and put it in a separate function, or maybe I should not implement it using while loop. I should implement it using do while loop. So these kind of things will not happen. These kind of hiccups will not happen when you start when you start the implementation in your mind first. So personally, this is a tip that has been very beneficial for me. And I don't know why I started doing it, but I started doing it suddenly when I was doing competitive coding during my college days, and it has helped me a lot. So please do this. Please follow this tip and just stick with it for 1 week. Okay. Even if you don't see immediate improvement for it, just stick with it for 1 week. Although I can bet that you will see an immediate improvement from it. Just do one or two problems, you are bound to see improvement from it. That is first thing. Okay, so that is tip number one, and it's a really important tip. And if I would say, it is the most important tip that I will give in this video that I've covered in the beginning itself. Okay, so let's move on to the next tip now. Second thing that you should focus on while improving implementation is, or especially while practicing the previous tip, is focus on easy problems. Easy problems and problems involving fundamental data structures like arrays, linked list, stack, queue. So don't go too much into medium problems, or don't go too much into difficult problems. Try to do easy problems for implementation, because when you are doing easy problems, the focus is on implementation. The focus is not that much on logic building, because logic building we have already completed, right? Because it's an easy problem, so logic building is something that is not very problematic for us. So focus on the easy problems. You can go to lead code, you can pick up easy problems, and you can start implementing them. Again, the goal is to get it right in the first attempt or maximum the second attempt. Until you achieve that goal, try to improve your implementation skills further. Okay, and I don't know how many times I will repeat this, but if you improve your implementation skills, then you can clear 60 to 70% or even or let's say 50% of the coding tests just like that, because many of these tests are easy and they don't involve any questions beyond basic topics of DSA. So if you are good in implementation, you can finish these tests really quickly. That will make you stand out, as well as even if there are difficult problems in the test, it will leave you time for the difficult problems because you have finished the easy problems very early, right? So focusing on implementation skills is very, very important. So I hope these tips will be helpful for you. And once again, if you have any questions, any specific questions or any specific situation you want to discuss, then please feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. The link is given below, or you can leave a comment as well. Thank you.